And welcome to this edition of the Brian Sussman Show podcast, both video and audio. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please, wherever you are, make sure you subscribe and please share. Super important. I enjoy serving you with these podcasts. It is an honor. So the big announcement, of course, has been made. I'm back on KSFO radio. You can hear it anywhere in the world at KSFO.com. It'll be Wednesday evening for 1 hour. I'm calling it the Power Hour. The Power Hour from 6 to 7 o'clock. Again, you can listen anywhere in the world at KSFO.com, or you can listen live in the San Francisco Bay Area. But I'm happy to be broadcasting live from, as I like to describe it, the belly of the liberal beast. To have a live and local conservative show in one of the most liberal places in the world is exciting. Yeah, it does make me a target, but that's okay. I've kind of rolled that way for many, many years now, so that's not a problem. The point is, I love telling the truth, even when the truth hurts. And our country is in a herd of trouble right now. Many of you, of course, saw Joe Biden's speech. He's giving this State of the Union-like address to talk to us about the situation in Israel. And he was playing both ends against the middle. It was horrible. Israel's the bad guy. The Palestinian people need to be better understood. We need a two-state solution. Listen, Palestinian, that's not even a state. Those are territories that were put in place by the Arab world, the Muslim world, to hold a group of people so that they can be rubbed raw and at any moment go off on Israel. This is not about land. This is about an ideology whereby one wants to wipe out the other. And Joe Biden, he wouldn't address it. What he did in that speech basically was somehow use all sorts of rhetorical gyrations to make us believe that Ukraine is somehow like Israel and we need to support Ukraine with more money. More money. Where does that money go, by the way? The money goes to defense contractors. It goes to middlemen, hucksters, and oligarchs. We are spending more money now annually than we ever did in Afghanistan. For what? A proxy war? A proxy war with no end in sight? It's rather interesting. We here in the United States are spending the lion's share of money to support Ukraine. Where's the European Union in all of this? The European nations don't seem too worried about all of this for some reason. So we're footing the bill. Money that we're borrowing. You know, let's forget our national debt for a second. Let's talk about our national deficit for a second, because the national deficit is, just how much we overspend on an annual basis. If you collect and add up all of the overspending over all these many years, we're right now coming up on $34 trillion in debt. We don't have the money to send to Ukraine. And that money's not going to help the people. As I mentioned, it's defense contractors, middlemen, hucksters, and oligarchs. That's where the money's going. So Joe Biden makes this big plea to somehow cause us to better understand the situation in Israel and in the Middle East, telling us that somehow this is like the Ukraine situation and we need to spend more money on Ukraine. And then adding insult to injury, he basically slaps Americans for being Islamophobic. We witnessed a group of people parachuting into a concert with fully automatic weapons, mowing people down, and simultaneously white vans coming on the scene, releasing terrorists with not just automatic weapons, but bombs. That's what we witnessed. That was the video we saw. Hundreds, thousands dead. Hundreds, who knows how many are missing. It's a terrible... We watched terrorism going down live, and he's calling us Islamophobes? You know, some of us actually still remember 9/11. We remember the group of Muslim radicals that tried to take out the United States one day. So, Islamophobic, that implies that we're afraid. We have a phobia regarding this religion. No, we understand that this religion of peace oftentimes isn't so peaceful. Can we just say it like that? Do I sound rational? Do I sound angry? Do I sound phobic? Afraid? No, God doesn't give us a spirit of fear. He gives us power, love, and self-control. I'm employing those aspects of God's character right now as I speak about this issue because it's so important. It's the issue of our day. With all due respect to people from Ukraine, and I'm sure everyone watching or listening knows somebody from Ukraine. Wonderful people. Wonderful people. With all due respect to those people, that's not the big problem on the planet right now. The problem on the planet is a radical form of Islam that is rearing its ugly head all over the world. It's on the African continent. Talk to Christians there. They're dealing with this on a daily basis as they see widespread bloodshed on the African continent. We're seeing it many places around the world. That's the world's... And then you watch what's happening in the Middle East. It's a powder keg because there's one religion that hates the other religion so much that they want to wipe it off the face of the earth. And they actually have a name for it. It's called jihad. It's a pillar of that particular religion. Everyone in his or her life at some point in time needs to participate in the holy war. So that's the situation at hand. There's a lot to talk about. And by the way, during my program on KSFO, Wednesdays 6 to 7 o'clock, did I tell you that already? I promise there will be moments of hilarity because that's what we used to do on our morning show. That's what I used to do on my evening show. If I just get on the air like Mark Levin and hammer people for an hour at 6 o'clock in the evening, I don't think it's going to be very listenable. So there will be some hammer time, and there's going to be some laugh time, and there'll be moments of just feasting. So I'm hoping you will take the time to join me. That's Wednesdays, 6 to 7 o'clock on KSFO. There's so much to talk about. They're giving me 1 hour. Who knows? Maybe if the hour becomes super successful, they'll give me more time. But in the meantime, I've got that 1 hour. I'm going to make it the Power Hour. And we're going to have fun. And again, if you can't listen live, you can always listen. Go to KSFO.com. They've got podcasts of all the programs there. It's going to be super, super exciting. I am thankful, grateful, privileged, humbled for this opportunity to be back on my old radio station once again. In the meantime, my friends, please, wherever you happen to be listening or watching this, Rumble, YouTube, any audio platform, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share. That's very, very important. And I will have more information coming soon regarding another announcement, this one involving my book. Can't say anything just yet, but very, very soon. Thank you, my friends. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And may the truth prevail.